Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to the channel if you're new. In today's video, I am going to build an apartment in the world of San Myshuno, which is one of the two worlds that comes with apartments. The other one is the world that comes with eco lifestyle, but I can't remember the name of that world right now. But anyway, I decided to build an apartment because I only did it once here on my channel, which is a little bit strange because I'm mostly a building channel. I love to build in The Sims, and also because I thought it was fun to build an apartment using the book Nook kit, which is one of the most recent kits that came out, I think around 2 or 3 weeks ago. So it's not so recent anymore. However, I am posting this video only now because I was on holiday and I didn't get the chance to record the voiceover before. However, I've built this apartment around 2 weeks ago, around the time that the kit came out. And as soon as I saw the new kit and what was included in the new kit, I knew that I wanted to build an apartment for a sim who is into writing. I don't know why I was getting those vibes from that kid, so I imagined that the sim who lives here have a lot of books. They love to read because they can take inspiration from the books that they read for the books that they're gonna write. And this is the apartment that I think it's in the Spice District or something like that. I can't remember how it's called, but it's something with spice. The apartment, it's called 18 Culpeper House, if I'm reading correctly on the screen. But I thought it was perfect for the storyline that I had in mind because this is the historical apartment. In fact, there's also a plaque of someone on the inside that can't be deleted. So if you download this apartment, there's that plaque which can't be deleted. This is one bed apartment, even though it could have been bigger, but I decided to get rid of one area of this apartment by closing that off and raising a platform. So I can just pretend that that room doesn't exist. This is what I do when I want to get rid of some space in apartments because it's too much. And you probably saw me doing that at the very beginning of the video when I was doing the floor plan. And the reasons why I did that are two. One, because of the storyline. You know, I needed only one bedroom. I thought that the sim who lives here is such a successful writer that is so into their career that they don't want children, they don't have a partner, so they don't need another bedroom. And the other reason is that I needed a lot of free wall space to place down all the new stackable bookcases that we got from the new kit. And if I had that room over there, I would have needed a door, and that door would have basically been in my way and would have taken up the space where I'm placing down the fireplace and the bookcases. And I really like the idea of having like those bookcases on that wall and that fireplace. So there was no access to that room because I didn't want the door right there. So that's why I also decided to get rid of that. But anyway, I really like how this apartment turned out. It turned out very modern but still cozy in my opinion, because I cluttered it up a lot, and with all those bookshelves and books from the new kit, they make it look cozy and the perfect place for a writer in my opinion. I don't know why I have this thing that a writer has a lot of books in their house. I don't know, it's just my thing. Anyway, let me talk a little bit more about what I did in this apartment. So we have an open floor plan. In the same room we find the kitchen, the living and the dining room, and then as you could see there's also a little nook where the diagonal walls are. And I decided to close that nook off a little bit using columns and spandrels, both from Snowy Escape, to create a more private area for the sim to sit there. And in there you'll see I'm going to place down a desk with a computer. I imagine that it would have been just the perfect spot for the sim to sit down by the windows. You know, we have like 3 big windows, so there's a lot of natural light coming in. In the beginning I thought to use the extra room, the one that I got rid of, as a study room, but then the entire living space has so much room that I thought there was no need for another room because it's so big that I had already enough space. I really like the floor plan. I love the fact that the kitchen is a little bit more separated because it's got 2 walls and columns which delimit the kitchen area. Another thing which I'm really proud of in this apartment is the color scheme. At first, I really thought to go for a darker and more like old traditional looking vibe because I don't know, in general I wanted to create a very cozy atmosphere, but then I changed my mind and I went for a more modern style and a light color scheme. I just really can't use dark swatches for some reason. I always tend to gravitate more towards light wood tones, light swatches, more like cream and beige and pastels. I don't know why. I'm just not able to build something that looks more traditional and not modern. That's just my style for some reason, but I really like how it turned out. I'm a huge fan of that wallpaper from Growing Together in that green swatch. I've used it before, and I think that Growing Together might have introduced one of the best greens in the game. I'm obsessed. I really struggle not to use it in all my builds. And I thought it looked really good here because it kind of breaks the color scheme a little bit, which would have otherwise been all beige and cream, but I didn't use it like everywhere because as you could see, some walls are painted with bricks, and that brick is from the base game, I think, and I used the same one as backsplash in the kitchen because I thought it looked kind of good with the counters. And the kitchen, as you could see before, because it's the first thing that I did, is pretty small, but I like that we have the sink right by the window and it's a must for me. I also placed down in the kitchen that item from the book Nook kit, which is adorable, and it's like a metal tray. I don't even know if it's called a tray, but I'm gonna call it a tray, and I hope that you know what I'm talking about. It's a tray with a plant and some books in it, and it's really, really cute. There's also another kit which came out at the same time, and it's a cast kit. However, I haven't purchased it yet because, as you probably know by now, I love building in The Sims and I do very little gameplay, so I don't feel the need to buy those cast kits straight away as soon as they come out. On the contrary, I feel the opposite towards building kits. I was so excited for this kit. I bought this kit straight away when it came out. However, as I said at the beginning of the video, I didn't have the time to post the video straight away when it came out because I was on holiday. So I hope you guys don't mind that I'm a little bit behind my uploading schedule. Anyway, I think this is one of my favorite building kits so far, together with the greenhouse kit. Let me know what you think about this kit. Let me know if you also think it's really good. I love the idea of having stackable bookcases, and we have also like so many options to create different bookcases. You probably saw me using and placing down all the different pieces, so you kind of have an idea of all the pieces that come with the kit. We have also some like empty pieces bookcases, empty shelves that you can place down and that you can like fill in with the clutter. So it's really, really nice. Another thing that I forgot to mention is the couches that came with the new kit. I think they're so cute. They look so comfy, especially the longer one. I love the swatches of them too. I really appreciate The Sims for giving us more neutral swatches that are easy to match with other things from other packs as well. Also, we have a matching armchair, which also looks very cute and comfy, and I placed that down in the living room. And of course, I had to go for the beige swatch, I don't know if you can remember, with the green pillow on it. I decided to place down also both couches because they are so pretty and I couldn't choose. I wanted to use them both in this apartment. I particularly love the swatches of the more modern looking couch. Especially I love the fact that they finally gave us one couch which has cute modern pillows on it. It was finally time. The only item that I didn't use from the kit, I think it's the coffee table, because there are books at the bottom of that coffee table and I thought that there were too many books in that room, and because of that I decided to swap it and place down the coffee table for my school years. It was really fun to furnish this apartment using the new kit. Like, I have to be honest, I had so much fun combining all those pieces together and be kind of creative and cluttering the shelves up. It was so much fun. I don't know if you could see, if you could notice that when I was doing the living room, I was jumping from one shelf to another, from one bookcase to another, because I was so excited. I kept like placing down stuff and then changing my mind. But yeah, it was so much fun. So if you're into building, I highly recommend this kit. As you could see, I overreacted, but I placed down a lot of bookcases and shelves, but I thought, why not? This video is going to be dedicated to the new kit, so why not just go all out with it? I was so excited. And also in the bedroom, I used those shelves, those, I don't know how to call them, those stackable bookcases to create a nice headboard for the bed. So what I did was to push the bed into the wall, so it looks like the bed has no headboard, and then kind of create a little built-in area for the bed with those stackable pieces. And I really like the results. I really like also the color scheme in the bedroom. I used the wallpaper from the new kit, which I find it really nice. However, I didn't like how it looked if I had put it like everywhere, so I decided to just use it as an accent wall, and then the rest of the room is painted with a simple wallpaper from the base game. It's almost the same color as the bed and as the ottoman that I placed down from the, I can't remember the name of the pack, but it's a stuff bag. All that looks really good together. I know that I said this already, but I love this kit. There isn't a single item that I dislike, honestly. I love how they made an effort to introduce more modern and trendy clutter objects. Also, those posters that I placed down above the fireplace are from the new kit, and you wouldn't tell honestly that those are from the book Nook kit, because when I think about the book Nook kit, I think about something very cozy, not about like those modern posters. They look so fresh and modern, but I really like them because you can use them pretty much everywhere. And when you pay for a pack, or especially for a kit, which a lot of people consider quite expensive, you want to make sure that the items you get with that kit are versatile enough. They can be used almost every time, basically, and they are not too niche. Also, I want to mention the rug, because that deserves to be mentioned in this video. Finally, we have a simple rug with neutral swatches. It's just perfect. because we don't get many neutral and simple rugs most of the time. So because of that, I always end up using the rug from the laundry pack, which is one of my favorites. I also used it in this apartment, but because I used the new rug in the study area, so since I used that in there, I thought that I didn't want to use it twice, so I went for the rug from the laundry pack. But anyway, I think those two are my favorites now. And when I was building this apartment, I also decided at some point that I wanted the sim who lives here to have a cat, because I felt kind of bad that I assigned to this sim a pretty sad storyline. Not sad, but I felt bad that I pictured this sim as very lonely. So I decided that they adopted a cat, which keeps them company. That's why I placed down a pet bed on the right hand side of the little desk Nook. So when the sim is sitting down there and is typing in the computer, the cat also is there, keeping them company. And we have the pet bowls next to the dining table, and I also placed down the scratching thing for the cat in the bedroom. One last thing that I want to mention is that I'm really proud of the bathroom. I'm really proud with how the bathroom turned out. For once, I'm not good at furnishing bathrooms, but this time I was really proud with it. Another thing that I forgot to mention is that I've received recently a lot of comments from you that you're having issues finding my gallery ID. I couldn't figure out what the issue was, and then after different attempts, I found out that the problem is that you have to type my gallery ID in all caps. Now, this issue never happened to me before, but yeah, apparently this is how it is. And I don't know if it's a problem that came up after the gallery maintenance that they did. I know that gallery was down for a day or so around 2 weeks ago. In case you want to download my builds, you have to type my gallery ID, which I'm gonna leave in the description box below in all caps. I'm gonna write it down in the description too, just in case you haven't reached the end of the video. But anyway, beside that, I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please leave me a like, and if you like my content, please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it, and I hope I'll see you in the next video. Bye!